what is the criteria that we use when the students are doing specifically the 6 cores and then on to the electives? How do we grade their performance?
Very carefully. Again, that's the short answer, right? Very carefully, very fairly. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. We spent a lot of time, a team of faculty, both the faculty from campus and the clerkship faculty, discussing what we believe to be the best approach to assess and grade students. Knowing that clinical assessment of students is not a single written examination. And realize there are no written exams as you're going through a 6 or 12-week clerkship. It's not like going to classroom, sitting there, hearing somebody lecture at you and then taking an exam like it was in undergrad school. And it's not like that in our first 2 years either. It's an interactive small group learning process. But clerkships are divided really into 3 different key aspects of assessment and grading based upon what it is that we're looking for, that the system, U.S. health system, is looking for in quality and competent doctors. And those 3 areas are intelligence and retention of the knowledge and the material that you need to know. That's called a written exam in our process. The other is seeing and doing what you're expected to do from a clinical perspective, the patients and the conditions and the diseases you need to see, and a log of that, like your portfolio of what you've been doing, to show that you've done what we've advised you to do and what you need to know to pass. So the log or the portfolio is the second part of it. And the third is even a bigger part. It's the actual assessment that's done by the faculty that you work with day to day, who know you best. And it's often a compilation of several of the faculty working together to talk about you. And it grades you on 6 key metrics of performance and how you did, including professionalism, including your commitment and dedication, including your participation and motivation, including your medical knowledge, and including your physical clinical skills. So all that is called the subjective assessment. And that actually counts for 50% of your grade. And that's an opportunity for you to really shine by showing up every day, participating, going home and reading every single night and coming back and knowing what's going on with your patients. The other 2 components, the written exam, that is not our written exam. And make that clear, because we issue what we call the subject shelf exam, which is the same written exam that all the U.S. students take when they complete their core clerkships. It's administered by the USMLE in a secured environment, and you are benchmarked against all the other students taking that exam throughout the U.S. So we use that as the final exam. You have to pass it. And then, of course, like I said, the case log. If you have 100 cases in internal medicine, for example, I think it's 117 that you need to see. You need to have them all logged if you want to get that other 25% credit. But that's, in our opinion, the best way to get 25% of your final grade is to show up and do what you're supposed to do. So we've put together 3 different components of what a really quality physician should know, or student graduating med school should know and do, and given each the appropriate weighting. And I think that this took probably one of the biggest efforts we did was to really figure it out before clerkship started, so it was fair and it was deemed by most of our students to be a reasonable approach, and most of our students are doing very well.